everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have an important topic to discuss: privacy policies.
Protect your data with Data Protection and Privacy Academy, because your business deserves the best.
In this digital age, where our personal information is constantly being shared and collected, it is crucial for both individuals and businesses to understand the importance of privacy and the role that privacy policies play. So, let's dive in. Welcome back. Firstly, what exactly is privacy policy? Simply put it as a document that outlines how an organization collects, uses, stores, and protects personal information from the users to the customers. It serves as a transparency mechanism, ensuring that users are aware of how their data will be handled. A good privacy policy should provide clear and concise information about the types of data being collected, the purpose of the data collection, and how it will be used. It should also explain how users can access, update, or delete their information, and how the organization will protect their data from unauthorized access and breaches. It's important to note that privacy policies aren't just for large organizations. Whether you're a small business owner, a blogger, or an app developer, if you collect and store information, you need privacy policy. Not having one can lead to legal consequences and damage your reputation. Now, let's discuss privacy policies matter.
Enroll in Data Protection and Privacy Academy today and embark on a journey towards a secure and trusted future for your business.
Privacy policies are not just legal requirements, they also build trust. A transparent, user-friendly privacy policy shows your commitment to protecting your user information and instill confidence in your brand. Privacy policies also help you comply with the data protection laws and regulations. The Nigerian Data Protection Act 2023 makes it mandatory for data controllers and data processors to upload an up-to-date privacy policies on their website and portals. By having a comprehensive privacy policy, you demonstrate your data privacy compliance. So how do you create privacy policies? If you're not a legal expert or data privacy consultant, the task can seem overwhelming. Fortunately, there is an online tool and resource available that can help you generate a basic privacy policy tailored to your specific needs. However, keep in mind that it's always a good idea to consult with a lawyer or a data privacy expert to ensure compliance with local regulations. Once you have a privacy policy, it's essential to make it easily accessible to your users. You can include a link to it in your website footer, app setting, or registration form. It's a good practice to periodically review and update your privacy policy to reflect any changes in your data collection usage practices. Your privacy policy should include the contact information for your data protection officer. Finally, as individuals, it's important to read and understand the privacy policies of the platforms and apps we use. By being aware of how our data is being handled, we can make informed decisions about the platforms we trust with our personal information. So, that concludes our discussion on privacy policies. Remember, whether you are a business owner or an individual, privacy is a fundamental right that should be respected and protected. So, take the necessary steps to ensure your privacy and the privacy of others. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more informative content. As always, if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please let us know in the comment section below. Stay safe and privacy conscious. Bye.
I mean, you and I are fall victim of people calling us when you don't want them to call you. You receive text messages from people that you don't know, and that is you infringing on my privacy. I want to be able to do business with you and also know that whatever I'm giving you is going to be secure.
Things have changed. You see something you like? Double tap. You see something you dislike? Tweet about it. You're in a relationship? Update your relationship status. Want to browse the news? Do it online. Want to find out your credit score? Do it online with a trusted agency. Want to trade stocks? Use an app. Track your calories? Use an app. Having health problems? Google it. Having relationship problems? Google it. What could possibly go wrong?
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signed the Nigeria Data Protection Bill.
Let's take you to the presidential villa where President Bola Tinubu has signed the Nigeria Data Protection Bill.
Your name, your age, your height, your weight, where you live, where you work, your family, your friends, your likes, your dislikes, your phone number, your email, your health conditions, your buying habits, your credit score, your political beliefs, your religious beliefs, who you text. These are all examples of data points.
This award titled Best Performing Data Protection Compliance Organization DPCO in Nigeria to a very interesting organization, Flourish Nigeria Limited. On behalf of the organizers and NDPC, I present this to you. Congratulations.
I am so excited about this award given to us by the Nigeria Data Protection Commission.
Out of 160 data protection compliance organizations in Nigeria, the Commission have awarded us as the best. Then, what's stopping you from engaging us? Come on. Let me get back to work. Welcome to Follow This.
We have been awarded as the best DPCO in Nigeria. It's an honor and it shows the commitment of the team in-house. As data protection consultants, we work with clients from diverse industries, from agriculture to banking, fintech, ministries, departments and agencies, educational institutions, aviation company, hospitality industry. We have our footprint. Our client base is over 1,000 at present. I'm so excited to be part of Flowless. We've been working with diverse companies, helping them mitigate cybersecurity risk. Majority of the services we provide have shown to help mitigate data breaches, one of which is data protection training and capacity building. We empower organizations with top-notch learning curriculum to mitigate risk. We also help organizations draft privacy policies and procedures that will help them handle data in a confidential way. We also help in addressing data privacy gaps. At Flowless, we value data protection. Visit our website to learn more about our tailored data protection consulting services. Follow all our social media handles to stay updated on current news as regards data protection. Once again, I appreciate every client who believes in Flowless to meet their data protection needs. Thank you and be data protection conscious. Good morning and welcome to Module 10 of our CISO's training. Today we'll be looking at cyber insurance. Cyber insurance is very important and is critical. Financial institutions implement cyber insurance in their business procedures because it will help your business reduce the impact of any data breach or ransomware attack in terms of the financial burden. So as a business, you need to look at those procedures, those digital assets that need cyber insurance. And in this module, we'll try and explain it in a way that you can understand and know the actions to take. So the importance of cyber insurance is very key. Take, for example, when you have a cyber attack, you will have expenses related to the data breaches, the ransomware attack, and other cyber incidents. If you've carried out a comprehensive insurance of your digital asset, this will help minimize your costs. Also, some policy related to cyber insurance will cover the costs associated with responding to the attack. Maybe the forensic investigator, maybe notifying customers, maybe the legal support. So sometimes you need to read very detailed to some of these agreements you sign when it comes to cyber insurance, if these things are clearly addressed. Also, the insurance plan you go for may also cover expenses in terms of recovering the costs of the corrupted data and also providing an alternative solution pending when that data is recovered. And it's also good you look at the importance from the aspect that it can also help in handling your regulation obligations, such as the fines and penalties that may come with a data breach or cyber attack. So, the importance of taking an insurance plan when it comes to your digital assets is much. And you need to talk with your legal team and your IT support to see what plan suits your business need. Every business has its own peculiarity. So, one plan will not work for all institutions. However, it is good you understand that your digital assets should be insured because you never can tell when things will go wrong. So, what are the types of cyber insurance coverage? Now, we have the first party coverage and we have the third party coverage. Now, the first party coverage will include things like ransomware payment. You agree with me that when a company is hacked, one thing that they would also envisage is a ransomware payment. So sometimes some of these first party coverage will include covering the costs related to paying for that ransomware and also negotiating with the people responsible for launching that attack. Also, the first party coverage will talk about costs related to immediate response in terms of public relation and communication. That is under the incident response and crisis management. Also, when you have business disruption, now you are going to lose income. This first party coverage may also cover that loss of income within that time frame. Then finally, the data recovery will also come at a cost, which this first party coverage may also cover. So the cost of restoring that data. So take for example, a particular computer is having an attack that makes the computer unable you need specialized software to recover data from that device. So that cost can be transferred to the insurance company. Now, looking at the third party coverage, while talking about the legal costs, because people have to go to the court, people have to also file different documents and with different regulatory bodies. All these things will come under your legal costs. And some customers may also sue your business. All these things fall under the legal cost. So when you want to take any cyber insurance plan, you have to engage your legal department and your IT department, also the finance department, but IT and legal are key when it comes to cyber insurance. Now, there may be penalties from different regulatory bodies because you may be regulated by CBN, the Security and Exchange Commission, the Nigeria Data Protection Commission, and all these government institutions have penalties when you don't report cyber attack or data breaches promptly. So The insurance plan you are taking may also cover the regulatory fines and penalties. Then there are liability for data breaches. This will be the customer in question, the loss he or she will suffer due to that attack. So some third party coverage may cater for this need. So one thing you should take out from this topic is cyber insurance is key, it's important, and the IT and legal team have to be carried along when you intend to go for a cyber insurance plan. Now, before you take any cyber insurance plan, you should be able to know your needs. What critical data do we handle? And which of these data need an insurance plan? So first, you need to understand the nature of data of customers you hold. The personal data, the sensitive data. You also need to know the financial information and intellectual property data that you have. Once you've identified the types of data you work with on a day-to-day basis, you also need to look at the risk each of these data will likely be exposed to. Take, for example, identity theft or other form of cyber risk. So once you've identified the risk associated with your data processing, then you can begin to discuss what should be covered. Then you can begin to also know that it is not everything that your insurance plan will cover, because there are things that are beyond control. Take, for example, war. You can't control that. So you need to know those things that the plan does not cover, so that it's not when something happens, maybe there is unrest, and you say, okay, because of that unrest they have to pay. So you need to understand the policy completely. Some policy may not cover things that are related with force majeure. So you have to be detailed. You have to look at that policy and see what it covers and what it doesn't cover. Now, before you select a provider for your insurance package, you have to look at the experience of that company. Have they played in the technology field? Do they have existing customers they've provided this service for? Because cyber insurance is still new in terms of what insurance companies have been covering. Also, you need to look at providers that are flexible with their plan, so that those critical assets you need covered, they can also cater for it. And you need to also look at the additional services that the provider will give you. Some providers, insurance provider may come up with training options. Some will also come with a risk assessment as a free service. Some may also come with simulating phishing attack for your employees. So you need to look at the added advantage they will bring, so that while you are taking this insurance plan, they are also mitigating controls they are bringing to the table. It could be incidents reporting, it could be any other thing, but look at the added advantage that would encourage your employees to buy into the insurance plan you are taking, because it will cost you money in the short term. But when you experience a cyber risk, then you will see that what you've paid as your premium was just little compared to what you are getting back in terms of your return and your compensation. So now you need to understand that the insurance companies will also want you to provide incident log, and that will be the basis or justification for you to have a claim. So you must ensure that your IT team keep a detailed record and perform the necessary tests to ensure that it is not due to your negligence that occurred. Things like carrying out vulnerability and penetration testing, and having a detailed way of responding to threats, security incidents. So You also need to know that this policy may be renewed annually depending on your terms of agreement. On your own part, on an annual basis, you must audit your system, you must train your staff, and you must look at the regulatory changes that have occurred within the last 12 months, and where applicable, implement those controls so that when the insurance company asks for this document, they will be readily available. Because they may not tell you to provide all these documents at inception. But when you now need to claim, they will start telling you, provide this, provide this. So you have to prepare. Make sure your IT team understand this procedure and your legal team understand this procedure so that whenever there's a need for claims, you have all necessary documentation. Now, when you want to build a cybersecurity team that is resilient, education should be key. You need to train all employees on the insurance policy, what it covers, what it doesn't cover, and what are the reporting procedures and the requirements of the coverage. You also need to ensure that when there is a need to carry out vulnerability and penetration test, it is conducted. And if the insurance company have added services, ensure that you take advantage of those added services. Now, the risk that cyber insurance want to address include things like business interruption and network downtime. Insider threat is also key. Social engineering and phishing, ransomware, data breaches, and information theft. So these are the critical things that cyber insurance will take care of. So now, having understood cyber insurance, there are some questions that we need to go through to be sure that participants understand this topic very well. So the first question is, which of the following is the primary purpose of cyber insurance? We have option A, option B, option C, and D. So which of the following is the primary purpose of cyber insurance? You can drop your answer on the comment section. So I have B. So let me confirm if B is correct. B is actually correct, to provide financial protection against cyber incidents. So let's go to the next question. Which of these costs is typically covered by cyber insurance? We have option A, B, C, and D. Which of these costs is typically covered by cyber insurance? Okay, let's move on. I have D. D is actually correct. Incident response costs such as forensic and customer notification. What type of cyber incident often leads to a need for cyber insurance coverage? What type of cyber incident often leads to a need for cyber insurance coverage? Okay, D. Let's see. The answer is A, ransomware attack. Good. Ransomware attack. So, what is a typical requirement insurers may ask for before providing cyber insurance coverage? What is a typical requirement insurance may ask for before providing cyber insurance coverage? Okay, the answer is A, implementation of baseline cybersecurity measures. A good example is the Central Bank of Nigeria risk-based cybersecurity guideline and framework. So if you've implemented that, that will give the insurance company some level of trust to take on this insurance. Now, what type of coverage may cyber insurance provide for business operation? What type of coverage may cyber insurance provide for business operation? Okay. Business interruption coverage. So with that, we've been able to explain cyber insurance, which is module 10. You can follow our social media handles to get informed uh, information as regards cybersecurity and data protection. We're on Instagram, we're on X, we're on YouTube, as you know, we're on TikTok. And don't forget the WhatsApp group. You have to join the WhatsApp group if you want to get up-to-date information as regards these materials. The material will be posted on the WhatsApp group first. So if you're on the WhatsApp group, it's faster for you to get information. So the link is there. Join the WhatsApp group. Then tomorrow will be the last module for the course. And after that, you'll be eligible to take your exams. Your exams will be free. You'll get a mail to that regard. Also, it will be posted on the group how to take your exams. So please be there tomorrow, 2 p.m., and we'll go through the last topic. Ensure that you understand the topic, and all past training materials will also be shared so that when you want to take your exams, you have all the information to take your exams. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.